What's up, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nusai about the Universal Gamer. Welcome to my Universal Gamer update number 32, brought to you by multipackgametrap.com. Now, for all my fans out there that have been trying to hit your boy up on some games and shit like that, you know, all my gamer tags are right here. Everybody be sending me YouTube messages saying, hey, Nusai, hey man, what's your PSN tag? What's your gamer tag? What's your Steam tag? And stuff like that. So, my last few Universal Gamer updates, I've been putting all my gamer tags and everything right up here on the screen from Origin, Steam, PSN, 360 gamer tag, even my 3DS gamer tag, and soon to be released PS Vita gamer tag will be up there as well. So don't be afraid to hit your boy up. I do get overcrowded with friends on the Xbox 360, so if I don't add you, then you know why, stuff like that. So let's get it on to my Universal Gamer update, and I got a couple of segments for you guys. I got Spit Game, gaming news, top 5 games for the upcoming week, and outro. So my Spit Game segment, I'll be giving my impressions of Resident Evil Revelations from Nintendo 3DS, exclusive for the 3DS. You cannot find this game anywhere else on any other platform whatsoever. It'd be cool if they actually put that on PS Vita. I guarantee you it'll look lovely and sexy. Anyways, gaming news segment, I'll be talking about the PlayStation new terms and conditions, touching on a couple of things about that, and then my outro, just touching on a couple of knickknacks. Anyways, let's get to my top 5 games for the upcoming week. First game up on the list is Twisted Metal PS3. Of course, that's going to be the #1 game that's coming out for next week, and that's coming out for the PS3 only, PS3 exclusive. That's which makes me feel sorry for 360 fanboys and fangirls. Comes out on the 14th for the PS3. Number 2, UFC Undisputed 3 comes out on the 14th for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Number 3, Rayman Origins comes out on the 14th for the PS Vita. It already came out for the 360 and PS3, I believe. Comes out for the PS Vita. They announced it and it made me change my mind about the games I'm picking up at launch. Number 4, Tekken 3D Prime Edition comes out on the 13th for Nintendo 3DS. Looking like something lovely that's going to be inside that little package right there. And number 5, Brothers in Arms. Subtitle Furious 4 comes out on the 14th for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC. Which also brings me to my next segment, surprise segment, Gaming Rant. I was supposed to make a gaming rant about this game a long time ago. A couple people begged me to make a gaming rant about this game. I never did it. Just tried to block it out my mind. But since it's getting ready to come out, I'm making sure this game does not sell. Well, I don't care if it sells, but for the hardcore fans out there of the Medal of Honor, but Brothers in Arms series that have been playing ever since the PS2, do not buy that game. Basically, I'm not going to put up no screenshots of the old game. I'm not going to put up no screenshots of the new game. I'm just going to say this. If you have a PS2, if you have like 15 bucks sitting around or something like that, take your ass to your local GameStop. Well, GameFly if you have GameFly. Play the old Brothers in Arms games on the PS2. You know, where you have these troops that you control with the mini map. You can bring up your mini map, look at key locations to flank, and have your troops suppressive fire where you flank around with your other guy and stuff like that. And then go back and look at the new Brothers in Arms trailer, and tell me you wouldn't be upset if you're a fan of that in particular genre and series and sequels and stuff like that. What they did with the game is just stupid. It's just why? Who asked for that? I mean, you think when you first read the title, Brothers in Arms, Furious 4, you're thinking in your head, wow, a reboot of Brothers in Arms. This game is gonna be shit. Like, you think about it, Furious 4, Brothers in Arms, Furious 4. Oh, this is gonna be the shit. And then you go look at that trailer, you're like, is this a fucking arcade game? The fuck is this? So I will not be picking that game up. I will not even GameFly. If somebody brought that game for me and gave it to me as a gift for free, I would give it back to them or sell it. I will not be touching that game with a 1,000,000-foot pole. I don't care if that's the last game alive. So in my opinion, fuck that game. I hate when people fuck with franchises like that. That's just stupid. Next segment, Spit Game. I'm here to talk to you guys about Resident Evil Revelations. Alright. First, I want to talk about some of the professional reviewers out there, their impressions of the game, they were saying that, you know, it's a good game, one of the best 3DS games out there. Everybody's saying that it's the best looking 3DS game out there as far as gameplay, the way the game plays, the controls and everything. Even without having the extra analog stick that you can buy for the Nintendo 3DS, it still plays good. You don't even need the right analog stick to play this game. It plays super smooth. You can change the controls, you can tweak the 3D settings, past the 3D settings, and you can tweak the settings where you aim first person view or third person view over the shoulder. That's pretty cool, and there's nothing about, as far as gameplay, graphics, animation, anything, the cutscenes, there's no complaints. A lot of people would complain about the story. To me, this story is better than like 1 or 2 stories from the I'm about to say Medal of Honor. Obviously, I'm thinking a new Medal of Honor game coming out because I keep on saying Medal of Honor, but I think it's better than a couple of Resident Evil games that's been in the franchise already. To me, in my opinion, a lot of people said the story is kind of hard to follow. It's easy to follow. There's a city that was built, you know, a floating city, and these terrorists come and throw out chemicals and monsters and stuff like that. The government does something to get rid of them. I won't give any spoilers, and everybody think they're going until they start a new uprising and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool story. Is it a AAA story? No. Is it an okay story? Is it a good story? Yes, a good story. It's a good story to deserve at least a 7 out of 10 instead of like a 5 out of 10 that a lot of game reviewers been giving it. So the story to me is pretty okay to be on the handheld as well. Speaking of handheld, when you're playing that bad boy on the handheld, honest to God, I'm not even saying this because I'm having fun with it or because, you know, I'm just in a wow moment. Honest to God, it doesn't feel like you're even playing on a fucking handheld. Like, honestly, it just feels like you're just playing a game. But since this is in 3D and the screen, it actually feels bigger when you got 3D on and stuff like that, and you get more depth within the 3D environment and stuff like that. And the way the game looks, it looks so gorgeous. It doesn't feel like you're playing on a handheld. That's the best way I can describe it, you know. So once you finally do get your hands on this game and get your hands on a 3DS, you're gonna realize that you're gonna get what I'm saying. Even though you're kicking back in bed or at work or wherever you're at, it's just gonna feel like you're just playing a video game. It don't feel like you're even playing on a handheld, you know. On to my next segment, gaming news. Now, the PlayStation, Sony had just put out their new terms and conditions. And basically, what they did with the terms and conditions, they changed a couple of things. One thing they changed was your account name. Your account is no longer called Sony PlayStation Network account. It's called Sony Entertainment Network account. A little twist on the name of your account, nothing special. You know, I guess they want to implement the entertainment part of it and stuff like that. They also did a couple of things with if you got minors, like if you're an adult and you got kids that play under your account, you gotta accept that they're able to monitor what your kids do on the Vita, on the console and stuff like that at all times. I think they're trying to go with the safe way of, you know, keeping kids out of, you know, harm's way and stuff like that. At the same time, a lot of people want to have some kind of griefs with that and stuff like that. And I understand both sides of the party, but, you know, I don't really necessarily think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at the same time. So it's like, it don't really matter to me. It's not really affecting me that much if my son, you know, play on the Vita or something like that, and they monitor everything he does on his account. He don't got no account on my 360, but on my PS3. But I'm just saying, you know, once he does get to the age to where he has an account and he's still underage, then yeah, it wouldn't really matter to me. Alright, so let's move it on to my outro segment. In my outro segment, I got 2 topics. One topic, I want to talk about the NGP, aka PS Vita, and the 3DS game sales and console sales, unit sales. Nintendo thought the 3DS was going to sell like crazy, like hotcakes that holiday season after the launch of the 3DS. I already knew it wasn't going to sell because of the economy and because people wasn't really ready for a handheld and really didn't know that much about it. Even though there were commercials and there were events, people still wasn't ready for it. They didn't know much about it. But now that their friends, their brother, their sister, their, you know, relatives and friends at school got it, now everybody can see what that bad boy can do. I think this year the 3DS is going to sell like hotcakes. As far as the NGP, it already got released in Japan, of course, and it's coming out in just a few weeks, a couple of weeks for some people, a few weeks for, well, 1 week for some people, and a couple of weeks for people like me that don't care about the release date bundle. it's not going to sell that well this holiday season, but the next holiday season, that's when the NGP is going to pick up. So, you know, just like the 3DS did, it didn't sell that well that year that it came out, but it's going to sell good the end of this year. I think the same thing going to happen with the NGP. And this summer, the NGP and the 3DS is going to sell good. I think the 3DS is going to sell a little bit more because Nintendo got a bigger fan base, is more, you know, aimed towards kids and stuff like that. And the NGP is more hardcore and stuff like that, but I know that it's still going to appeal to a lot of people, especially the launch games they got coming up. I can't wait for the bad boy. Next topic, I want to talk about the 3DS friends list. You know, a lot of people, I don't got that many friends on my friends list, so if you got a 3DS, don't be afraid to hit me up, especially playing co-op in this bad boy. I heard from like plenty of reviewers that just the co-op mode, the freaking adventure mode inside this game where you fight monsters, level up, and unlock weapons, that's pretty much almost worth the price of the game alone. You know, so I can't wait to beat the game and unlock that. That's what I love about old school games. You used to beat the game, unlock different difficulties, alternate costumes, endings, and unlockable modes. That's what I love about, that's what I miss about old school games. But these days, now, it's not beat the game and unlock this stuff. It's like pay us Microsoft points, pay us money to unlock this stuff. Games have changed over the years. But with that said, it's been your boy Noobside. I hope you guys enjoyed my Universal Gamer update. This one was kind of rushed, but I still hope you guys enjoyed it. And I've been busy a lot lately. I'll be making more videos, talking about more gaming stuff. And I'm out of here. Peace.